Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. The revocation of Professor Laban Ayiro's appointment as Moi University acting Vice Chancellor way back in 2018 comes back to haunt William Ruto. Kenyans can still remember that in 2018, a group of Kalenjin leaders stormed Moi University demanding the revocation of Ayiro's appointment as the acting Vice Chancellor. That was way back in 2018. So for about 2 days ago now, there is a video that has been circulating online. This video just reminds Kenyans of what transpired back in 2018 when the leaders led by Jackson Mandago and Oscar Sudi stormed Moi University demanding revocation of Ayiro's appointment. Their argument at that time was they never wanted an outsider to be appointed as Moi University Vice Chancellor. They wanted one among them, or rather they wanted one of their own. In that case, or rather in this case, a Kalenjin to be appointed Moi University Vice Chancellor. So I want you to have a look at this short clip of what transpired that time, after which, as usual in this YouTube channel, we are going to dissect it and put it squarely where it belongs politically. Have a look at this short clip.
The leaders have threatened to sabotage the graduation ceremony scheduled for Friday if the appointment of Ayiro will not have been revoked by then.
Nyinyi kila siku mnangojea DP akienda nje ndio mnafanya funny appointments. Mnataka kutupiganisha kwa hii serikali. Ati ndio isemekane Rift Valley has issues. You know the deputy president has no support in his backyard. Kwendeni kabisa, you are moles. Hawa ni wale sympathizers ya code kwa serikali. Ndio wanataka kuharibu mambo hapo. We shall interfere with management mpaka washike laini. Hata kanzo meeting tutakujanga kuketi huko kama mzee amita kusikiza.
Yes. From that short clip, you can see clearly that Jackson Mandago was in Gishu governor is not mincing his words. He's making it clear that if William Ruto goes outside, then that's the time when some funny appointments are made. A clear indication that if William Ruto was around, then Ayiro could have not been appointed as a vice chancellor. And maybe Kosgei, the one they wanted to be appointed, would have just been appointed. An indication that William Ruto also approved of their agitation or of their ethnic sentiments. That comes out very, very clearly. Because also after Ayiro's appointment was revoked and replaced by Professor Isaac Kosgei, William Ruto never condemned that incident. So Kenyans have been really discussing about this topic in the last 2 days. Because we are heading towards general election next year, and some of these top leaders are pretending to be angels. They are pretending to be nationalists. But if you dig back, if you look back at their history, then they come as ethnic chauvinists. So ladies and gentlemen, what does this whole drama mean politically? What does it mean as far as William Ruto's brand of politics are concerned? That's our analysis and discussion. So if in case you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you. Yes, what does this mean? The problem with Kenyans is that Kenyans have got very short memory. And they have to be reminded every now and then. William Ruto, as of today, is campaigning on the platform of a hustler. Somebody who is tribeless. Somebody who cares less about whether you are a Kikuyu, Jaluo, Mkamba. Somebody who cares less about that. That's the platform under which William Ruto is campaigning on. But is he really serious about that? That we can only answer that if we look back at William Ruto's history for the time he has been in government. It all started way back in 2013. Kenyans can still remember the cabinet appointments. In 2013, ladies and gentlemen, Uhuru and Ruto shared the government almost equally, 50-50. Uhuru Kenyatta nominated his cabinet secretaries. William Ruto also nominated his cabinet secretaries. But the ones that William Ruto nominated, almost 100% of them were from his own ethnic Kalenjin region. That's a given fact. And that's something Kenyans know very, very well. So the question begs now, which kind of a leader is this that if he gets an opportunity, he only nominates people from his tribe? That was way back in 2013. And then again, from that short clip you've seen, that was in 2018. In 2018, almost 5 years after Ruto had made the original sin, or rather the original blunder, of appointing only cabinet secretaries from his own Kalenjin ethnic background, he also went ahead and in one way or the other just confirmed, or rather supported, those sentiments you just watched there of Kalenjin leaders demanding for the revocation of Ayiro's appointment. Ayiro is not a Kalenjin, but somebody who comes from Western. He's a lawyer by tribe. So those leaders were demanding for a Kalenjin to be appointed as Moi Vice Chancellor. Mark you, in an interview that had been done before, it was widely believed that in terms of merit and qualification, Ayiro topped in the interviews. But that notwithstanding, they demanded that one of their own had to be appointed as the Vice Chancellor. Yes, as the Vice Chancellor. And William Ruto was in agreement with that. So, why is William Ruto now going across the country telling Kenyans that he's now a hustler? He doesn't care whether you are a Kikuyu or whichever. I tend to believe, ladies and gentlemen, that William Ruto is a politician that maybe Kenyans still have not come to realize who he is. From where I sit, ladies and gentlemen, and you will also largely agree with me on this, because in these forums, we are not against anybody, but we just state the truth as it is. William Ruto comes out as an ethnic chauvinist, somebody who only cares about his community. Because if in 2013, all the cabinet positions he was given, he only appointed Kalenjins. How can you term that? How do you call that? And then again, in 2018, the video you've just watched, that man Ayiro, the one that these leaders are demanding for the revocation of his appointment, that man had been acting as a vice chancellor for about 2 years. An interview was done, and the man also topped in that interview. Instead of these Kalenjin leaders demanding for the confirmation of Ayiro as Moi University vice chancellor, they were demanding for one of their own. And William Ruto was quiet. He never even castigated them. A clear indication that he supported them. So is William Ruto a nationalist or a tribalist? William Ruto is surely a tribalist. That's a fact, ladies and gentlemen. And whether you support William Ruto or not, you will agree with me on that. William Ruto comes out as a tribalist. He has not reached that stature of being called a nationalist or a patriot. He is actually an ethnic chauvinist. So, what does this thing called hustler, what does it mean? I tend to feel, ladies and gentlemen, having also studied William Ruto's brand of politics, William Ruto comes out as a liar, somebody full of propaganda and falsehood. William Ruto knew very well that Kenyans were getting tired of this two ethnic community domination. Because since independence, Kenyans have only been ruled by two communities, the Kikuyus and the Kalenjins. They are just rotating power between themselves. So William Ruto, being a smart politician who I think he is, he had seen that that could be used against him. So he coined a very beautiful term, the hustler, so that Kenyans could not view him as a Kalenjin, but as a hustler, so that Kenyans could forget about the ethnic domination of these two communities. And also because if you dig deep, William Ruto has a lot of skeletons in his closet. If you dig deep into William Ruto's history, then, ladies and gentlemen, I just don't understand what people are talking in terms of integrity. William Ruto, from where I sit, ladies and gentlemen, just hoping that Kenya was a country that is led by the rule of law. The likes of William Ruto, I honestly believe, without taking sides, that these are not people who even qualify to contest a seat of an MCA. Not that I hate William Ruto, but if you study his politics very objectively, and then you analyze, he doesn't qualify, ladies and gentlemen. He does not qualify at all. So what does it portend for William Ruto going towards 2022? Heading towards 2022, I'm seeing a situation where such cases are going to be exposed more. And Kenyans, maybe in one way or the other, might rethink their stand. They might ask themselves, are we throwing our country to the dogs, or actually where are we heading to? Because if people of that caliber, or other people of such character, can be voted in as the president, just ask yourself honestly, if such kind of a leader can be voted as the president, where will this country be even in the next 5 years? Kenyans are a learned group and a learned people. We cannot allow such mediocre leaders to hoodwink Kenyans into believing that they can lead this country. This country is far much important than these hypocrites and these mediocre leaders. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have much for today. Just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. If you are watching us outside Kenya for the very first time, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. And if possible, subscribe, give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers in this YouTube channel, I'm very much happy. We are almost hitting the 14,000 subscribers mark. Almost hitting the 14,000. And that's largely because of the kind of support you are giving me in this YouTube channel on a daily basis by constantly giving our videos likes, constantly dropping your comments. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana.